So what I want to do now is take you down a different path about social media. Most presentations on social media that I see is somebody scaring you and telling you, if you don't do this, 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 and this, your business is dead. And I don't buy into that. And where the kind of the impetus of writing this came from, I was coming back from Wedding MBA, and I met a friend of mine in the airport. It was one of my first customers 20 years ago in the wedding industry. And he's sitting in the airport and he's exhausted because Wedding MBA is exhausting, exhilarating, but exhausting. And I saw him sitting there and I said, "Hey, Jeff, how you doing?" And he couldn't get out a whole sentence. He was like, he was like an old man in Florida on the beach. He was like, I said, "What? What is it?" He said, "This social media thing, the Facebook." He said, I don't know where I'm going to find the time. I don't know how to do it. And he's just going on and on. I'm like, okay, he's of a certain generation, my generation. He's just not getting it. Okay. But then I met someone who was half his age who said exactly the same thing. And I realized this isn't a generational thing. This is I am my business. You see the hat rack? Those are all mine. Like that commercial now with, what is it, Dave? Is that Staples? What is that? Staples. Everybody in the office is Dave. It's just him, in different clothing on. Dave, the copier's jam. Dave, you need the coffee. Dave, and it's all him. But that's how we all are. So when are we going to find the time? So I started thinking, what if he chooses not to participate? What if he says, I'm not getting in the sandbox. I'm not jumping in the pool with everybody else. Can his business survive? So I asked him a question. I said, how many weddings are you trying to shoot? He's a photographer. He said, our studio is going to do 150 this year. I said, okay. And in New Jersey, there are 50 to 60,000 weddings a year. You can get 150 without being on Facebook. As long as you do marketing and advertising and promotion and bridal shows and the other things that are available to you, you don't have to be on Facebook to get 150. If he said he wanted 2,000, maybe I might expand a little on your marketing. But you have to do traditional marketing. So I started thinking, I want to give you hope and a reality check at the same time. So here's what we're going to discuss today. Do you need to have a social media strategy? Do you need to be on Facebook? Can you attain your business goals without being there? Is it all or nothing? I'm all in or I'm all out? And can you have a presence on social media without it eating up too much of your time and resources? And these are the things that I want to talk to you about today. Yesterday I was up in Seattle and I got to see John Chen speak, and he was talking about social media also. And interesting parallels, interesting concepts. So this is not just a wedding thing either. So let's start with the basics. What is social media and what is social networking? Well, we're doing social networking right now. People came together with a common interest in mind. You guys came here to see me speak. Thank you again. This is social networking. Wedding Network USA is social networking. The Rotary Club is social networking. The PTA is social networking. Fred Flintstone and the Royal Order of the Water Buffaloes was social networking. People of a common interest. The church group, your temple, whatever it is, that's social networking. People of a common interest getting together. Social media is just a way for people to get together who are not physically together. That's all it is. You're getting together with a common interest, but we've taken away the physical barrier. Up until that point, you had to be in the same room. You had to go to the Girl Scouts meeting or the Boy Scouts meeting to be social, but now you don't have to do that anymore. So I'm going to start with a statement of the obvious. If you're not having a conversation, it's not social. It's just you talking. So social media is about having this conversation. It's just a way, social media is just a way to facilitate that. So I love this quote from Jay Berg. He blogs on social media. The goal is not to be good at social media. The goal is to be good at business because of social media. Start with that goal in mind. My goal is not to be the best on Facebook. My goal is to improve my business because of Facebook, because of Twitter, because of LinkedIn, because of Pinterest, because of Google+, because of... I'm running out of breath with that. So here are some examples of social media, social networking. Facebook, YouTube, Google+, Pinterest. Oh, I forgot to put Pinterest on it. I have it on my notes. But Pinterest, LinkedIn, Twitter, message boards. Message boards. Message boards have been around for a decade or more. That's social networking. Reviews is just an extension of message boards. It's just a more specific thing about a specific business. Blogging can be social. Sometimes it's just you talking, but even if people are reading without replying, it's social. And then in-person meetings. Yes, we've proved people still want to get together. So, are you a digital immigrant or a digital native? A digital native is someone who grew up, like my kids, have never known our house to not have a computer in it.